Stacia needs to have a deeper emotional connection to Nate and just put that children situation to the side, because I believe they have some serious problems, and if they bring children into this equation, it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, I definitely think that they have some issues that they're going to have to address moving forward.
Yes.
For sure. Welcome to Cliff Alerts. Today we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality-based TV series, Married at First Sight, season number 15, episode reunion part 1. Before we get into that, though, we would like to invite you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so that you guys know when we're uploading new videos, and you guys can check it out and give us your feedback and comments on it.
So let's talk about Nate and Stacia. Initially, there was an upset between Nate and Justin at the beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Nate,
when all the couples were on set.
When all the couples were on the set,
mm-hmm.
Nate asked Justin why he unfollowed or blocked most of the people in the cast,
including himself and Stacia.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I got the feeling that he was saying that to emphasize how immature, emotional, and ill-equipped Justin is. However, Justin did not like that. He got defensive. He told Nate this sort of phrase that a father will tell a child when he's feeling himself, take that bass out of his voice. But I don't think men say that to each other. Have you ever had a man say that to you?
Hell no.
Take that bass out of your voice.
Like he was talking to a child.
Right.
When he was the one that was acting like one, talking to another grown man.
Perhaps he had a flashback of how his brother spoke to him, and he thought that he could, just
bring that forward.
And speak to another grown man like that. But it didn't come across well.
Yeah.
And Justin got up, took off his jacket as if he wanted
like he was
to
gonna square up. Like he gonna square up.
That wasn't in him. That was a performative kind of, theatrics he was doing, and that fell flat. Nate and Stacia
come out alone on the set. Yeah.
Kevin Fraser asked him, "Well, brother, have you told this woman that you love him? What's the situation?
Yeah, what's going on here?"
Right.
Yeah. And Nate tell her I love her every day, every day. It's good that he's evolved to that point. I think it's very important, very critical that Nate is comfortable in doing so. He arrived at that point, which is really a step that needed to be taken. And I'm sure Stacia was more than happy to, be on the receiving end of that. I think that's a level of comfort that he's now at that allows him to move forward with other issues that they are experiencing together.
Now, when they talked about, they asked Stacia, listen, how are you feeling? Does Nate stimulate you at all? Talked about she liked situations where she's in a conversation and, it's stimulating. Nate is not an intellectual, and she likes that kind of stuff.
I think in terms of the conversation, what stuck out to me about her remark was that she referenced that they are continuing to have the hard conversations that they need to have.
Yeah, but she said he's not giving it that hard conversation piece. He's not providing that consistently.
Right. That's the difference. But they are having them.
Perhaps she may feel that she can't have a conversation with him, and any woman out there who has a idea or a feeling that her man is not too swift, it's not going to work out. Because she's always going to be, thinking that, okay, this is a DA I'm dealing with, so, you just got to tune him out. And the last thing any married couple wants to do is to tune each other out. Stacia has always been saying is consistency is what works for her.
Yeah, especially when it comes to, being, I guess, emotional in terms of his, his feelings as relates to some of the things that have caused him issue,
right.
and by association, or in turn causing them issues.
Right.
So.
He said he is opening his heart up to her, but she again, I believe she's not creating a safe space
for him
to do that more and more and more.
Well, she said,
and here's why.
Okay.
She said when Kevin asked, does he do nice things for her?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, she hesitated, and she said, oh, sometimes. And he took offense to that because he likes appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
He clearly likes, oh, I love what you did, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he reminded her of a trip that he took her on. It was something that he would
do. So I went along to be
so
supportive.
I went to be supporting.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that's something that married people do.
Mm-hmm.
One person has another interest that the other person does not.
Right.
So you acquiesce and you go along, and you may find out that it's something new and you may enjoy it. He is trying to create a romantic moment for them.
She's got to be open to that.
She got to be open to receiving that, and he got to know that he has to plan things that she likes to do
as well.
She's not telling him the way he wants it. Why are you not doing that?
And she did admit that she's got to do better.
I like chocolate ice cream.
Right.
Why are you rolling up in the house with vanilla? Make sure you know what your woman likes, and the woman got to make sure she knows what her man likes. Mm-hmm. And it's a give and take. So when she said, I'm not giving him the appreciation and the attention that he likes it his way, that could be a big problem.
Absolutely. But the other end, I think you laid it out very well. Now, she's grown, folks. She can state what's on her mind and not leave it up to him to try to figure out, so that he's clear.
So
guys are wired differently. We communicate differently. And we respond and react differently. We have different feelings, so forth and so on. And she's got to understand that.
So when she said she's a moving target, and that's okay with her,
it may be for her, but not for him.
For me, that's why the brother is not consistent. Mm-hmm. He can't be consistent when you shift from one place to the other. I know that's something we women do, but when you're deliberately doing that, that's not fun for the dude experiencing that situation.
Wifey, you dropping nuggets. Go ahead.
That's not fun.
No.
So she got to check herself.
You dropping
and he got to check himself. And the baby stuff, they got to get that resolved.
Yeah, they need to be on the same page with that.
And he needs to keep his apartment because
they're back and forth right now.
They're back and forth.
That was one of the other things that was kind of strange to me. I was like, okay.
No, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. There's a lot of ish happening between them, and with status and who has more power than the other. They have a power struggle going on, and I think it's good for him to have his own spot and she to have hers until they resolve that situation. Because she said this man doesn't stimulate her, and I got a problem with that.
Well, the only reason why I said it was strange to me is because they had, in terms of the series and the episodes in the series, they had already moved or made a decision to move into her place, right?
Yeah.
And Nate had begun to start, maybe helping or expressing his influence in terms of their decorum. Right.
Right, but still, if he still has an 8-month lease,
yeah, he's got.
I personally think that he needs to, because Stacia said she's a moving target. That means she could change her mind at any given point in time.
Their interview with Kevin, that she says that Nate is a good guy. He's a good guy.
Oh yeah.
And
but you're good. You could be a good stupid guy at the same time. All at the same time. mean, let's be clear. Come on. Come on.
Being good has nothing to do with this stupidity.
Absolutely not.
Oh, wow, okay.
But if he can't stimulate her intellectually, they got a problem. Because everything coming out of his mouth, she's gonna deem as okay. I don't need to listen to this.
She's gonna characterize it.
She's gonna turn that dial down.
Okay.
And then sometimes she's just gonna be dismissive of him, as she's already doing, and that is a situation they are gonna be having and will have until she course corrects. And the only way she can course correct is with professional help.
Right. Well, like you said, course correction, I think it was an apropos phrase. I think he needs to understand that okay, this is what you need to do in the way of expressing yourself on the emotional side, and be consistent about it, so that Stacia can clearly understand and accept where you are with this, and that in turn contributes to or begins to establish that consistency that she's talking about, and then you guys can move forward more in sync to be able to address it as a unit.
I think the problem is, and I know I had that when we got married, Stacia's accustomed to taking care of herself.
Yeah.
And when you're a grown lady, you have grown lady energy. Your focus now is still on yourself.
And not
you're still selfish. You're not, everything is mine, and not us. And it took counseling for me. The thing that propels it is when you have an awareness. It's like, okay, why did I get married? If I got married for companionship, if I got married to be with someone, then you've got to understand that if my action is preventing that from actually happening, you got to open that boundary.
And I think you're right for both of us. And you were saying that you had to check yourself. I had to get used to being married.
A man likes consistency as well.
As well. That's the operative phrase.
He's big on that.
Yeah.
He don't like switching up on it.
No.
You already know. Men already know we will switch up. What we like yesterday is not going to be what we like today. But how you treat each other, they like that consistency. That she couldn't be mad with me, but she's still going to take care of me if I'm sick or what have you. That consistency.
And I think they've got the beginnings of something really, really good. So I'm wishing them well, and I predicted that they would be together, and I happen to be, happy that I was right about that one.
Yeah. We'll see you in the next bit. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and please send your comments.
If y'all want to make donations to Wifey because the nuggets that she dropped were just inspirational, feel free.
No.